I was in college, I dated a guy who was into all things outdoors. We kayaked the boundary waters between Minnesota and Canada. We tried our hand at mountain biking in the sand dunes of South Texas. And we backpacked the Georgia section of the Appalachian Trail. We had done a practice trip along the Buffalo River in Arkansas, but as we stepped away from the Springer Mountain trailhead, it didn't take long to realize that I was literally not ready for the weight of it all. I always say that I can do all things if I have enough time, and so it was with hiking the AT. I was a slow hiker. Sometimes by the time I made it to camp, others in the group had already set up tents and were sitting around the fire making dinner. My motivation when climbing got hard was the beauty that I knew I would see at the top of the mountain. Glorious vistas overlooking juts of valleys below, wisps of clouds rolling over the trees and hills. Well, that and reminding myself how awesome I am by giving myself a pep talk every 20 minutes or so. I even had a theme song that I sang over and over in my head. I am a mighty warrior, I am a mighty warrior, and I will fight up this hill. There's something I never thought I would share with the world, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. The problem was that many times when I got to the top of the mountain, the only way that I knew that I was there was because there was a sign that said summit. I was expecting this, and most of the time it was more something like this. I feel like we are in the part of COVID where we are ready for the mountaintop, and there have been some really big steps forward. People are hugging a bit here and there. Masked in-person worship is now possible. Families have traveled to be together. But as I have talked with people and as I can personally attest to, many of us feel like we've been climbing. We've been giving ourselves the pep talk. We've been singing our battle songs, but all we're feeling is fog and wet brown leaves. One of the hardest things about moving to Bozeman 3 years ago was that I had worked so hard to find my mental health groove in the Denver area. I had an exercise class I loved, a doctor I felt comfortable with, a therapist who knew me well, and friends I enjoyed being with. And moving away from all that made me feel like I was yet again at the bottom of the mountain. I wish I could say that after 3 years, I've climbed back to the top. I'd love to tell you that my mental health is soaring. Nope, I'm still climbing. I've tried a few classes, but I don't have a solid exercise routine. I have an appointment in a few weeks with a psychiatrist to make sure that my meds are supporting me the ways that I need. By making connections and being vulnerable, the beautiful people of this community, literally and figuratively, walk alongside me as I climb. I'm not sure there will ever be a summit moment for my mental health, or for the pandemic, for that matter. Maintaining emotional well-being is no different from any other hill or mountain we must climb. There will be highs and there will be lows. There will be bruises on your hips from the weight of the pack that you carry. And at times, you will need someone else to help you hoist your pack back on. But don't let that stop you from climbing. There will be days where you can only do the bare minimum, but don't let that stop you from climbing. This Easter, remember to continue to be gentle with yourself and others, and know that your church community is here and that all the pastors and staff are available to climb with you to the summit and to the next hill and down the valley and to the next hill and to the next. You are not alone. The church emergency number is 406-333-1856 because your mental health matters.